Today we know what day it is. It is Thursday, pre-Friday. Yesterday, Alex and I had a little trouble with that, and we finally realized it before we started getting phone calls like, are you guys okay?
Yeah, it was a pretty long week, I feel like. I mean, today's finally Thursday, like you said, and it's just been kind of crawling by, and we're making it little by little, and we're finally...
Here I'm like, oh, what's going on? And Alex like, I feel like death.
Well, I got the flu shot, and this isn't really part of our plan to talk about this, but... It made me feel really bad for a couple days. So if you get the flu shot and you had the same experience, let us know about that.
Prep yourself.
I kind of felt like this treehouse that we're about to talk about, burned down to the ground. I didn't know this existed.
No, and I haven't seen it yet. So let's take a... Oh my gosh,
that was before it burned down.
What?
Spoiler alert.
Oh my gosh.
Gone.
That is so sad.
I know.
I love the fact that, you know, they just weaved it in and out of the tree, and, you know, it's beautiful.
World's largest treehouse, 100 feet tall. It had terraces, staircases. It was closed to the public because it was, I mean, it was so dangerous and rickety.
No.
And there it is. Nobody knows what caused it to burn down, but it is a sad thing. But honestly, it was more of a danger because people were sneaking in.
I think we need to not talk about this anymore.
You want to move it? Is it triggering you a little bit?
It is. Well, first of all, I don't know. I guess I'm like a tree person, but I mean, that's like on steroids.
Yeah,
so that makes me sad.
Most of the trees around there looked like they were fine, but this rickety treehouse that was a danger is now gone. So I'm kind of balancing. It's a balancing act, right? Happy Thursday. This might trigger you too, because Mark Zuckerberg was testifying on Capitol Hill before
about a very serious subject.
A very serious subject. He was before the House Financial Services Committee, and all people could focus on was his haircut. What do you think about it?
Okay, I have to admit though, when I did turn the news on yesterday and I saw that, I was like, oh, it just looks a little strange. And some people were saying that it's a receding hairline. That's not what I got from this.
What did you get from this?
It's like plastered. It doesn't even look real. It's like a cap. I mean, you know, and again, like, not to be, you know, bullying.
Bully?
Is not, no, because, I mean, God knows I wouldn't go back to junior high to save my life. But doesn't that just strike you as a little bit odd?
Can't you just is a little odd, but he's got a receding hairline, I think, and he's holding on to what he can by having those little bangs up in front. But people are comparing him. That's what they're calling it, baby bangs. So they're comparing him to Julius Caesar. They said his hair is slowly unfriending his forehead, which is really sad. Again, I'm not really into the whole judging people by their looks.
To see people do that on Facebook, especially because they can hide behind themselves. You know, I mean, people in television too. We get our fair share of emails. Like over the years, you get like the whole like somebody told me a long time ago, don't ever wear green again. Like, you know,
that's so irrational.
Oh, maybe I won't, and it gets in your head.
What does that even mean? It would match your eyes. People are so well. They're greenish, aren't they?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Well, they look greenish to me. I don't know. I've only been working with you for like a year and a half now. I didn't know the color of your eyes.
Okay, so moving on to people who are good, right? This is a good citizen.
It's a feel-good story.
I like this. So the question is, what would you do if you found this left in a jacket? Would you keep it for yourself, or would you give it back?
It would be tempting to take it, but it's just not your money. I mean, especially this amount. If it were a $50 bill, I think someone, you know, if you pocket it, they donated the jacket. I don't know. But $7 grand could be someone's life savings. It could be the money on a down payment for a car, whatever they were saving it for.
Somebody didn't just make $7 grand in a day. So.
Yeah. So they donated that jacket to this used clothing store, and the employee told her boss, and they got it back to the person. No reward, but at least they know they did the right thing.
Well, of course. I mean, and doesn't that make you feel better than all of a sudden spending $7 grand, and then deep in your psyche, you're just like, maybe I'm not really
feeling guilty about it, or getting bottle service at the club, or whatever you want to do with the money. Let's leave you with a really feel-good image here, video of this boy, 4-year-old Seneca Wilcox, doing his thing on his drums with a high school marching band.
Oh my gosh, is that not the sweetest?
Isn't he adorable?
Oh my gosh,
he was in the stands with his little fake drum, and his mom said, go on down there, and they let him play with them.
Just going for it, you know, with all his might. That is so sweet.